It's time for another bi-weekly news roundup into everything Tesla. And this week, we're going to avoid Elon Musk's random tweets about cheese and stinky Wi-Fi and go straight to the stories that are about the company that makes the cars. Because, seriously, the less time we spend talking about Elon Musk these days, the less therapy we all need. Today's stories: despite a rough few months on the stock market, an analyst from RBC Capital is feeling very bullish about Tesla's stock prices moving forwards. Tesla's new factories cost Tesla a lot of money as they haven't yet reached sustainable production volumes. Tesla's enhanced Autopilot is back on the menu in some countries, but makes the full self-driving harder in the process. And while Elon Musk wants people to return to the office, it appears that Tesla's Fremont facility may not have the office space or Wi-Fi to make it happen. These plus more in a moment. But first, do you believe in clicking subscribe? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you've dinged the bell, no. Do you believe in helping us grow? I can feel something inside me say, just stick around and I'll tell you so. Oh, I know, sorry to those who hate the singing, but you know it's coming, right? And hey, we've got to get some ally action from Cher. I think we all need it right now. On with the show. If you've been watching Tesla's share price in the last few months, you'll likely know that it's been a lot lower than it was at the start of spring, caused by a whole slew of different things that we're not going to go into in this show, but which I should note has also reflected the general bearish sentiment in the stock market of late. Despite that, though, and ongoing parts shortages, RBC Capital's Joseph Spack says he's upgraded Tesla's stock to outperform, stating that Tesla has a, quote, more favourable near-term setup, end quote, due to the way the company vertically integrates its production process. Since Tesla tries to keep as much of its manufacturing process in-house as possible, Spack says Tesla will have the upper hand on much of the competition. Interestingly, though, while most on Wall Street expect Tesla's Q2 delivery figures, due to be released on Friday this week, will detail 279,000 deliveries or thereabouts, Spack says it will be closer to 249,000 units. He also says he believes that Tesla will achieve a gross automotive margin in excess of 30%, thanks in part to its repeated price rises this year. I guess we'll find out in a few days if he's right. Joseph Spack may be feeling rosy about Tesla's future gross automotive margin, but in a continuation of the sit-down interview Musk gave to the Tesla owners of Silicon Valley, Elon Musk candidly said that both Giga Austin and Giga Berlin are currently costing Tesla lots of money. Quote, both Berlin and Austin factories are gigantic money furnaces right now. Okay, Musk said, continuing, quote, it's really like a giant roaring sound, which is the sound of money on fire. End quote. Right now, both facilities produce fewer vehicles than Elon Musk would like, thanks in part to the ongoing parts shortage and tools that Tesla has ordered to produce 4680 form factor cells being stuck in port in China, which is itself a knock-on effect of the long COVID lockdown that happened earlier this spring in parts of China. Without those tools or parts, Tesla can't ramp up battery production in Austin, Texas. Worse still, given that Tesla sources some of its parts for vehicles from China, many of the components that Tesla uses at other factories around the world are similarly stuck in port. The backlog of goods stuck in China is easing, but it's going to take a while before things are back to normal and Giga's Berlin and Austin can really ramp up. Tesla's ongoing parts problem may be the reason why it's cancelling and delaying custom Model Y performance orders in Europe that were previously scheduled for late June delivery. According to various third-party Tesla owner forums, Made in Germany, MIG, Model Y performance models are being delayed due to what some sources say is a, quote, critical fault, end quote, with the drive unit. While these claims have not been confirmed by Tesla, those who were expecting to get their Model Y performance models before the end of the quarter are now stating that they have new delivery dates no earlier than the middle of July. Meanwhile, other customers on Twitter are saying that their German-made Model Ys, including some long-range all-wheel drive versions, are also getting delayed. One customer customer reported on Twitter that their car's delivery date was being pushed back from September-October to November-December. Giga Berlin has been plagued with setbacks since before it was producing vehicles, and in the last month we've also heard rumblings of staff threatening to walk out over low wages. So if we do get an update on this one, we will let you know. While Giga Berlin and Giga Austin may not be where Elon Musk wants them to be right now, it appears Giga Shanghai may be about to pick up some of the slack, with reports from Reuters this week that Tesla is about to suspend production at Giga Shanghai in the first 2 weeks of July in order to upgrade the facility's production line to expand manufacturing volume. When the upgrades are complete, it's rumoured that Tesla will be capable of producing upwards of 22,000 made-in-China MIC Model 3 and Model Ys per week, making it possible to reach a total annual production volume of over 1 million cars from Giga Shanghai alone. If Tesla can reach this kind of volume, it will be fantastic news for the company and its goals of dramatically expanding the number of cars it produces worldwide over the next few years. As you might have heard, Elon Musk has recently been calling on Tesla executives who began to work from home during COVID-19 to return to the office and carry out a minimum of 40 hours of work a week in the office before he'll even consider letting them work at home, or they face getting fired. And that work from home that is okay, that's work done after 40 hours have been carried out in a Tesla facility every week. In previous shows, we've explained how some of Silicon Valley's other companies have made it clear that they would welcome former Tesla employees who didn't want to return to office working. But this week we learned that there are some pretty wild rumours flying around, courtesy of The Information, that suggests Tesla has grown so much in the last 2 years during COVID that there's now not enough physical space at Fremont to house Bay Area staff, citing a lack of parking for employees, not enough desks, and a Wi-Fi network that's not up to spec for a large workforce. Sources who spoke to the news outlet say that they don't see how 22,000 employees, many of whom aren't on the shop floor, fitting in the same building at the same time. At least Starlink is an option for speeding up network connectivity, though. I hear there's a premium option right now if you know the right person. Last year, we told you about a new collaboration between Hertz and Uber, which would see Hertz rent out Tesla Model 3s to Uber drivers for use in the Uber fleet. This week, we learned that Tesla has already delivered 15,000 Model 3s to Hertz, which rents these cars directly to Uber drivers from $334 per week, insurance and maintenance included. While that might seem like a lot of money, that's $1,447 a month by my calculations, significantly more than I've just signed up to pay for the new Transport Evolved F-150 Lightning Lariat on a 5-year purchase loan. But the reality is that some drivers who work in busy Uber markets, which also happen to be markets where gas prices are through the roof, are reporting upwards of $160 in savings every week from not having to pump gas. This feels like a great win-win story all round. Tesla's Autopilot full self-driving has been in a public beta now for some time, and we're seeing more and more updates coming out that edge Tesla's driver assistance feature closer to true autonomous driving. Yet this week, Tesla reintroduced a Tesla Enhanced Autopilot, a feature it had previously offered in the days before full self-driving beta. Essentially a premium feature above and beyond the standard Autopilot that now comes with every Tesla, Enhanced Autopilot will add a $6,000 premium to the sticker price of your new vehicle and includes much of the functionality that was previously marketed as being part of FSD, including automatic lane change, navigate on autopilot, auto park and smart summon. FSD, meanwhile, now has one current and one future feature listed above what Enhanced Autopilot can offer: traffic light and stop sign control, and in the future, auto steer on city streets. FSD is still listed at $12,000, but Tesla's text that accompanies it notes the hurdles that still need to be overcome before FSD rolls out to everyone, including a reliability far in excess of human drivers over billions of miles of travel and regulatory approval. Frankly, from the outside, it does feel like Tesla is setting us up for another FSD delay. Tesla's Megapacks are, quite frankly, I think, one of Tesla's most important products because they've helped countries around the world eliminate peaker plants, help stabilize the grid, and store terawatt hours of renewable energy for later use. And in Hawaii, the state's electrical grid is about to say goodbye to its last coal power plant, thanks to a massive 185 megawatt, 565 megawatt hour storage facility. Powered by Tesla Megapacks, the facility on Oahu will be used to maintain grid frequency and absorb excess power generated by local solar plants. Since Hawaii has historically needed to rely on fossil fuel imports to keep its grid stable, this is frankly the best Tesla news I think we've had for a long time. Finishing off, let's do a bit of a lightning round with a collection of stories that you may want to know about. Tesla has increased the price of the Made in Texas Model Y by $2,000, but it's still not showing up on Tesla's online configurator tool. You have to be a customer in Texas to be offered the chance to buy one. Tesla China is taking part in what amounts to be a Tesla for Clunkers program. Trade in an ICE car for a Tesla in a PRC, and Tesla will throw in a 90-day trial of enhanced Autopilot and price protection for 14 days, as well as a 14-day extended warranty period. And finally, Tesla is launching a virtual power plant program in California in collaboration with PG&E that will allow Tesla Powerwall owners to help feed power back to the grid during peak demand periods. This earns them money in the process. Grid stability is a major issue for California right now, and I cannot wait to see this in action. That's it for today. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to leave your thoughts below or in our free to join Discord chat room. There are links in the video description. And if you really liked today's video, do consider leaving us a super thanks. It's easy to do and everything you send does go towards helping us make more great content. If you want a generalised news roundup in the world of cleaner, greener, safer and smarter vehicles, do check out our news roundup show every weekend. And don't forget we produce videos every single day on this network for you to enjoy, ranging from deep dives and features to tutorials, unboxings and reviews. If you haven't already, make sure you've subscribed to this channel and our other channel, Transport Evolved Take 2, and give those bells a gentle ring to make sure you're told when our next video goes live. Thanks on behalf of the entire TE crew go out to the folks on my right for being our $15 to $49 a month supporters. Special thanks to our $50 a month patrons, Chris Maxwell, Pedro Mira Pinheiro, Patrick Boyarsky, Bennett Elder, Brian Newton, Dave Kitchen, Michael Goad, Ricky Leon, Andrew Martin, Guido Drahota, Brophy Wolf, Tesla in the Gong, Gordon C, Stephen O'Donoghue, Carl Hodgson, Anthony Coates, Regine Fellows, Jim Burness, Chris Centaur, Chris and Michael Johnson, Peter Dillinger and Denny Hyde, and of course our deepest gratitude to our top tier supporters, Anonymous Freak, Marcel Ward, Reggie Watts, Rory Litwin, Joe Bresney, Reed R, JP Fagerback, Russ, Will Graylin, Matthew Drobnak, John Lyons, Andrew Glenn, Paul Conway, Laura Reynolds, Ellery Hensley, and Ian. If you'd like to be part of that amazing list, you'll find links below that you can use to join Patreon or to join the YouTube channel through the YouTube membership program. Alternatively, you can continue to show us your support through Bitcoin, Ko-fi, or by buying something like this t-shirt from our cool swag store. And if you are unable to support us financially, just know that watching the video and engaging with it, and sharing it as well, really makes a difference. Thanks for joining me, and as always, keep evolving.